Welcome to Maths with Steve. I'm Steve and we're on day 20, the penultimate day of the Easter revision series. Right, pause the video, have a go, and then come back for the answer. Okay, question 20. There are only red sweets and yellow sweets in a bag. There are n red sweets in the bag. There are 8 yellow sweets in the bag. Sajid is going to take at random a sweet from the bag and eat it. He says the probability that the sweet will be red is 7 over 10. Show why the probability cannot be 7 over 10. Okay, so if you think about it like this, it's got to be, you've got to remember there's n red sweets in the bag. So there's got to be, and there's 8 yellow sweets in the bag, okay? So n plus 8 is the total. So I'm just going to write that down there so that I've got it for myself. N plus 8 equals the total. Now, if the probability is going to be 7 over 10, then that means that n has to be, well, you need to add it to 8 to make it a multiple of 10, don't you? Okay, so n could be 2, or n could be 12, or n could be 22. Okay, so let's just have a look at this, right? Okay, so let's see if any of those fit in there, see what happens, okay? So, therefore, if n is 2, right, then that would be 2 over 2 plus 8, which would be 10. And 2 plus 8, 2 over 10 is not 7 over 10, is it? It's actually less than. So, that's too small. Too small. I've got to show this, so I'm just going to put too small when n equals 2. Okay. So if n equals 12, then it would be 12 plus 8, wouldn't it? And obviously 12 plus 8 is 20. So then n would be 12. And that'd be over 20, wouldn't it? And if you just get that down to 10, that's going to be 6 over 10, not 7 over 10. So it's still too small there, so put too small when n equals 12. Okay, let's try 22. So that would be 22 over, and then that would be 30, wouldn't it? Over 30. Now, if I was to drop that down to 10, that would be, well, what's 22? That's never going to work, is it? So 22 divided by 3 would equal 7.33. So I'm just going to write this down, 7.33 recurring over 10. Now, that's too big. When n equals 22. We can stop there because if we was to do 32, 42, they're all going to be too big, aren't they? It's because it's getting bigger each time. So therefore, the probability cannot be 7 over 10. There you go. Right, let's have a look at question B. Okay, question B, pause it there again, have a go, and then come back for the answer. Okay, so it says, after Sajid has taken the first sweet from the bag and eaten it, he is going to take at random a second sweet from the bag. Given that the probability that both the sweets he takes will be red is 3 over 5. B, work out the number of red sweets in the bag. You must show all your working. Right, okay, so first off, let's just, we don't know what red is, so I'm just gonna put this here. Obviously, on the actual test, you've got, you'll be able to see your paper, but I know I'm on a different screen now, so I'm just putting this here to help us out. And yellow was 8, wasn't it? Yellow equals 8. Right, okay. So we need to remember that to be able to move forward with this question. Right, okay. So they're going to be, let's have a look at this. He's going to take a sweet, eat it, and then he's going to take a second one. So he's going to take a sweet, not put it back, and then take another one. Let's do this. Right, okay. So red is n. So we're going to say it's going to be n over 8 plus n. Okay, because that's all we know that the total is at the moment. Okay, and then after that, he's going to take another one. So that's going to be n minus 1, because there's one less in there, isn't there? Okay, and then that's going to be 8 plus n minus 1, and that is equal to 3/5. Okay, so first off, I'm just going to neaten up the actual, the left-hand side of this equation here. So n times n minus 1. Obviously, that's going to be n squared minus n, isn't it? So I'm going to put n squared minus n. And that is over, so 8 plus n. So I'm going to put these in brackets for now. 8 plus n. And then 8 plus n minus 1 is 7 plus n, isn't it? 7 plus n. Let's extend that out. And that is equal to 3/5. Okay, so let's get rid of these denominators first. Close that bracket. Okay, so if we're going to get rid of these denominators, we're going to do, okay, we're going to do 5 lots of, so let's go 5 n squared minus n. It's going to be that side, and then I'm going to cross multiply this. So what I've done there, I've just times that over there, and I'm timesing that over there to get rid of these denominators. And then that's going to be 3 lots of, and I'm just gonna open this bracket up now, actually, because I think it'll be easier for me. I'm going to have n times n, so it's going to be n squared plus, and then I'm going to have 8 add 7 is 15, so 15n. And what's 8 times? It's 56, isn't it? Plus 56. Okay. Doesn't look very nice, but it's getting there, isn't it? Okay, I'm just gonna expand these brackets out to make it so that we've got rid of all the brackets now. So 5 times n squared is 5n squared. So 5n squared minus 5n equals, okay, so we're going to get 3n squared. So 3n squared plus 3 times 15 is 45. So 45n plus, oh, I'm using the calculator for this. Okay, 56 times 3, 168. 168. Right, okay, let's stick everything over to the left-hand side and make it equal to 0. Okay, so 5n squared, take away 3n squared. I'm just going to put this up here. That's going to be 2n squared. So 2n squared. Okay, then I've got minus 5n minus 45n, so it could be minus 50n. Minus 50n. And then, just move over the 168, isn't it? So it's going to be minus 168, and that equals 0. Okay, getting there slowly. Now, all of this is divisible by 2, so I can get rid of that 2n squared. That's something I don't like. So let's just do that. I'm going to divide, so I'm just going to write divide by 2. So therefore, I'm going to get n squared minus half of 50 is 25. N minus half of 168 is 84, isn't it? 84. equals 0. Right, can this be factorised? Let's have a look. So I need to think about the factors of 84. Oh, gosh. Right, so I've got, I'm just going to do this in a different colour to the side there. So I've got 184, I've got 84 and 1, so 1 and 84, 2 and 42, does 3 go into 84? 3 equal, yes it does, it goes in 28 times, doesn't it? 3 and, oh hang on a sec, I think I've got this, haven't I? 28 minus 3 is 25, perfect. Right, okay, so now I can just open these brackets and I can say n minus 28 and then n plus 3. Because obviously if I have minus 28 and I add 3 to it, that's going to give me minus 25, isn't it? Excellent. Right, okay, we are getting there. Now let's just set these to 0, so I can go n minus 28 equals 0. Move that 28 over, so n would equal 28. Okay, let's just do the other one. You've probably already seen that that's the only thing that you can do there, but I'm just going to go through it anyway to show it. So n plus 3 equals 0, therefore n equals minus 3. Okay, there's the other solution there. Now, you can't have minus 3 sweets in a bag, can you? So the only possible answer is 28. Okay, so 28 sweets. And there you go, that's the end of that. Once you get your head around it, this is quite an easy thing. I actually love these questions. I think that this is a lovely question to do because it's one of those quite methodical step-by-step questions. And when you get through it, you feel like you're really smart. Look at question 20. Obviously, it's A and B, but that's a probability question. It's worth 8 marks. That's 10% of your whole paper on that question. So please do familiarise yourself with this, because if you get a question like this and you've gone over this video a few times, then hopefully that will help you to get those full 8 marks. And if not, you might go, oh, what did he do? Oh yeah, he started there, didn't he? And then you can, pick up some marks along the way, because you do not want to miss out on a full 8 marks here. So yeah, I hope that helps anyway. And I'll see you tomorrow for the last day. All right, bye.